What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. So this video is gonna be a little bit different. It's like 8 in the morning. It's July the 4th, and I have this idea. Let's just go right around Union Square. You know, usually on the weekends, I'm like not downtown. I'm not in this neighborhood, so I don't really know what it's like. But I've just been out for the past, the past couple days. And I noticed, like, yo, this place looks like a ghost town, you know? And I just had this idea of making a video, you know? So here we have it. Holy cow, there's so many vacancies over here. Look at all those vacancies. It's like the whole building. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, dang, 6. No, that one's open. That one's open. But this is 6. Crazy, yo. I promise I'm not making this up. Let's just cruise around. You guys can count the vacant businesses. You can count people sleeping on the streets. There's lots of people sleeping on the streets. I'm not gonna try to make a video and act like it's not happening and act like, you know, there's not any, because there's lots. There's definitely some tourists here, not many. This is a hotel here. Probably not full, I would imagine, because if it was, it'd be like way more people out front right now. It's the back of the Apple store. See, they're not open yet. I was over at the park for a minute. We can go to the park. Lots of people in the park. It looks like they've, you know, parks are very different. You know, you got the tourists and then you got the people, you know, hanging out all night. And then you also have So it's kind of interesting because here you don't necessarily have just homeless people in the park. You have people that just hang out all night. Like, they're not homeless, but like maybe they like live in the East Bay or something, and they came to the city and missed the train and they just stay awake all night. You know, you definitely have that going on. What is over here? What's all this mess? It's like makeup. Like a bunch of coffee creamer. Yeah, super quiet. I think another reason I had this idea to make this video is it's not windy right now, yo. It is not windy. Let's actually go this other way. We can go down this street. Which, it won't be any action going on over here, believe me. Oh, there's some tourists right there. There's a family. I don't know what's going on over here. I guess got some people filming. Oh, I'm in San Francisco. Look at all these nice buildings, and then look at these this stuff over here. You know, it looks like that's what she was doing before I like pulled up. Looked like she was filming those people over there. I don't know what the hell those people are doing. Like, you know, I wish I could tell you, but like, there's just things that there's just things out there I don't know what it is. You know, and you see people like standing up like that. Like, I don't know what they're doing, bro. Like, they're on something, obviously. I wonder what that place used to be. I can't remember. I wonder, did it also go upstairs? Because it looks like the upstairs is vacant too. Oh wow, there's some people. It's some tourists, yo. Thank y'all for coming to the city. Thank y'all for spending money. Please come back. Alright, let's go down this way. Not much action on this street. I think that's a weed dispensary. Yeah, that is. That's a weed dispensary. Dang, that's one right here. You can go get some weed in Union Square, bro. That's dope. It's so quiet here. They still got the sign up for Barney's. That place like went out of business like a couple of years ago. You know, there's not much on this block because it's just like Macy's and then Louis Vuitton. So we're just gonna go down this way. And I guess why even wait at the light? Because there's no cars. It's like dead out here, yo. You know, I actually don't see that many people sleeping on the street. That's a good thing. Well, dang, right when I said that, there was like one person there. Usually, like, you don't really see people sleeping on the streets in Union Square because, well, this is definitely a tourist. As fast as they're driving up. Like, holy, like, look how small that block is. The car is like rolling up behind me. And I'm like, dang, yo. That's why I want autonomous cars in the city. I don't like how people from outside of the city, I don't like how they come to the city and how they drive the same exact way as they would drive in like LA. In LA, you have these like freaking intersections that are the size of a freaking football field. So yeah, you can drive 60 miles an hour, but here, this intersection is so small, like I'm just going around in a circle. Dang, someone tagged up that wall. There's like no traffic here. They definitely look like tourists. Tourists are so easy to notice in the city though. I don't know, that guy really didn't look like one so much, but he probably was. I mean, why else would you be out at 8 in the morning in Union Square? Looks like that person's sleeping in their car. Yeah, that's a very popular thing to do too. A lot of people sleep in cars. I don't just notice it so much in Union Square, but I'm keep it real. I'm not out that much at night. Too much stuff goes on at night around here. I mean, it's not that bad, you know. It's like clubs and all that, you know. But like, I just like to be at home in bed. Did we already come through here? Let's keep cruising, yo. Let's go like by the financial district. Let's see how dated it is down there. Yo, let's go find the tourists, yo. I'll show y'all where the tourists are. Cause some of them are over here. Some of them are over here. Dang, this block is super quiet, yo. I want to go there and get a jacket. Man, they got them dope jackets, bro. But they're like $500. But I still want one. They're freaking fly. Oh, here's some tourists. I should get this Chinatown, yo. Looks so dead. Let's take Sutter. Let's go up Sutter. Because if we go up Sutter, we can go on the other side of Powell Street. We can come down Powell. Because there's some more tourist hotels there. Tourist hotels there. Okay, we already did this block, but we'll go down here like by the Filipino embassy, you know. There used to be a CVS here on this corner. I had like an order going there the other day. Like an order like to go to this CVS, and I was like, nah, that one's closed. It took them like 30 minutes to cancel the order. I'm like, yo, it's closed. I guess they like called and confirmed and all that. There's McDonald's. That place is always popping, y'all. Cause like tourists love McDonald's because that's like one thing that they can relate with, you know? McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box. Like the KFC is in a shit neighborhood, yo. I got a Filipino embassy back there. If y'all, you need to go get your wife papers straight. Filipino embassy right here, yo. You need to get your family come over here. Go over there, talk to them right there. The China embassy, that's over there on Gary Street. Yeah, you can go over there. They can hook you up too. But here we go. This is where the tourists at down here. Stop here. This hotel was closed for a long time, and then I guess it's like back open now. But I think they like renamed it or something. I don't remember that being the name before. On the top floor, there's like a really nice. There's really nice views of the city, but there's also like a restaurant and a bar. It's kind of something I tell people to do if you can, if you come to the city, like go have a drink there and check out the bar, and check out the view of the city, because it's a pretty cool place, I like it. It's not too touristy, I mean, it is in a hotel, but last time I went there was like 4 years ago. So, and then with the pandemic, that place has been closed for even longer. Oh gosh, look at all that glass. I don't want to pop no tires. Let's go on Gary Street. I always call it Gary Street, Jerry Street. I wonder what that used to be. That's all closed. In the Daily Grill, that place stepped away. I used to go there and eat when I first moved here, before I was vegan. They had good steaks, but they're closed. They're closed now. I remember this CVS here. They had like just opened it. Like, I think like they had just opened it, and then 4 months later it got like completely looted. Like completely, like it was horrible. I mean, especially in this neighborhood, I mean, that down there is like Union Square. Like over there is like more Union Square, but you get over here, it's kind of like a different neighborhood, It kind of gets a little funky real quick. You can tell, like, the ground's all jacked up. Damn, there's a Starbucks. I forgot about that one. I used to live like down here on this street. There's some tourists there. I sure hope they're in the Uber. Good. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't be packing up your car like that and then go and parking it at Fisherman's Wharf. Please don't do that. That's a horrible idea. Dang, there's some tourists out, It's like once you get out of Union Square, yeah, those people definitely look like tourists. Yeah, definitely those people. Not the Asians. The white people definitely look like tourists. You can just tell by the way they look, bro. Like, it's like tourists, they dressed a little different. They're a little too clean, People that live around here don't give a fuck. Like me, if you look at my hoodie, like there's spots in it, it's kind of dingy, But you look at tourists and like they're all clean, like they all got brand new shoes on and brand new clothes on. And come on, dude, city people don't do that unless I don't just see city people doing that too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, city people dress up and get nice and all that, but tourists, they just stick out like a sore thumb. Like they do. It's like you see 4 people in like all like new stuff and they're all clean, And it's like city people don't do that. City people trying to pay the rent. City people got other shit they got going on. Wow, we're like getting out of Union Square now. We're like getting over here in the Tender Knob. So let's go back. But I guess let's go down here and then make a left. And we'll take O'Farrell and we'll go back down towards Union Square. I am going the wrong way on a one-way, so oh shit. This neighborhood can get a little rough down here too. Well, actually, this street, yeah, things can really change on this street versus Gary Street. I mean, look at how trashy it is, you know, versus Gary Street. But I think a street like this, I don't know if this makes any sense, but like, they don't clean these streets as much because it's headed into the city, but then the streets that are going away from the city, I think they like prioritize those more. It's like a toilet and you go to a restaurant. Yeah. Let's actually take that alley and go back up. If y'all need a really cheap place to stay, this hostel right here. You can come here and stay, and you can do Uber Eats and rent you a bike. The reason why I'm saying that because a lot of people live there do it, like AKA. That's like a hostel where a lot of people work and live. Let's go. Let's get back. We don't want to take Jerry Street. We're gonna go past Gary. Hey, they got that jump from a hotel. The cart? They're like a bell cart. Alright, this is Gary Street, but we're gonna go up this one. Cause I mean we could have taken O'Farrell, but I don't know, dude. Let's just go this way. O'Farrell is like it's cool, but I think there'd be more tourists over here. Yeah, at the rental car place for sure. Let's go down. Okay, now we'll enter back into Union Square. Alright. We are back down here. So guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up now because, you know, I don't know what else to show you. Like, yeah, this is what's going on. Not much. If you decide to go somewhere else this weekend, this is what you're missing out on. You're missing out on some cold weather, no sun, and yeah, this is what you're missing out on. Like, not much. If you moved away and you're just watching this video because you're just trying to see what's going on around here, let me tell you, not much is going on. Yep, not much. So if you took off, like, good. You know, maybe you got some cheaper rent where you live. Let's go down Jerry, but we're gonna go the other way on Jerry. Gary, I don't want to just pronounce it incorrectly. You know, people are gonna be coming here saying, "Hey, where's Jerry Street?" There's no such thing as a Jerry Street. Where's Dolce & Gabbana? Damn, them some fresh shoes, yo. The red ones, those are fly. Let's get out of here before they think I'm trying to break the window or something. You know, can't be standing around too long, you know. Like, normally I wouldn't ride on the sidewalk, but like, once again, there's like no one like around, no one out. I see like an old lady over there, so I'm gonna get off. cruise down Market for a little bit. We'll go down to like Embarcadero. I don't know what the lights are doing. Look, there we go. Man, look at all these tourists. Yeah, they're coming out. They sleeping late, yo. And down here you got the fancy hotel there. You got the Ritz-Carlton. And I love how the Ritz-Carlton, it just blends right in. Like, you know, like no, people don't even know it's there, you know? It's like, yeah, it's just another building, you know? Well, yeah, that's the joint there, bro. It's just right here in the middle of the day. Like right here in the middle of the street, you know? There's a McDonald's here, so check this out. I'm actually going here, yo. So they remodeled this McDonald's. Check this out. There's two people sleeping on the street. I can go in here, act like I'm gonna get something, and then walk out. I don't have a dollar. So they just redid it. They put it like this. They put no. I don't have a dollar. So they put all these things in here, right? 1, 2, 3, and they got rid of like all the registers except for like one. So you got one register, and then also what they're doing big time is they're getting people to use the app, right? So when you get people to use the app, it's just like the Starbucks app. You know how you get the Starbucks app and like you place your order before you get there, right? Let's take 2nd Street. I love 2nd Street, yo. Yeah, you get the it's just like the Starbucks app, but for McDonald's, right? McDonald's have figured out a way that Starbucks been making a killing off that freaking app, yo. So now McDonald's is trying to do it, and they remodeled that restaurant. Now before they remodeled that restaurant, it smelled like homeless people. Like every time you would go in there, bro, it just smelled like homeless people, dude. Like even with all the food cooking, like 24/7, there's another person sleeping there. Even with all the food cooking, bro, it would still smell like homeless people, right? So they didn't like that, because like, you know, tourists would go there and walk into McDonald's and be like, damn, it stinks in here. Like I would pick up from that McDonald's, and I literally heard people say that. They would walk in that McDonald's and say, this McDonald's stink. And that's like horrible, bro. Like that's horrible. Like you can't have that for your brand, you know? That's just a horrible like look, you know? So they remodeled it, right? And made it more modernized, you know, getting rid of, you know, I think they had 3 or 4 cash registers before, and now they have one. And then they have those touch screens, which people will use those, but I would imagine in the future more people are just gonna use they're gonna use the app, right? And now you go in there, it still smells like homeless people, bro. They did all that construction, they did all that, they put all that new concrete in there, they moved all that shit around, they tore out all that, they gutted that whole place. Still smells like homeless people. So they did all that work for like basically nothing. Cause you go in there, now I will say it don't smell as bad, right? It don't smell as bad, but it still smells like homeless people. Like before, like it would just hit you in the face. But now you can actually go in there and like kind of can't really smell it, but I can still smell it. But yeah, this street's dead too. I don't know what's going on. This 2nd Street, like I said, 2nd Street is game over for this street, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like a lot of companies that moved here, they're like tech companies. And financial district's different. Like it's gonna be there, it's gonna be around, but this neighborhood, yeah, I think they're probably gonna start to convert it to housing soon. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. Where's that hotel? Delivered plenty of orders to that one. I like dropping off to that hotel. If it's an Uber Eats order, I like dropping off orders. Look at this dude, he got him 2 bikes, yo. That's how you do it. You get you 2 bikes, dude. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Two bikes. You know, it's crazy. Like I'm not saying that he stole that bike or anything, But usually what people do is they'll ride around on one bike, like a crappy bike, right? And then they'll go find a nice bike and they'll steal it, right? And then they'll switch it. So they'll be riding the nice bike and they'll be pushing the crappy bike. So I'm not trying to say homeboy stole that bike. He could have been, you know, just trying to get the small bike for his son, you know? But, you know, that's kind of what they do, you know? I've definitely seen people stealing bikes in the city, and that's what they do. And they usually have like 2 people with them. You know, sometimes they have 1 person because they might need backup, you know? But when you're down here, like there's like freaking nobody around. Like you can almost get away with doing it by yourself. I'm not trying to encourage that behavior, but you know, it's just like it's kind of fucked up because people just do it all the time, you know. And it's like I don't know. Don't leave your bike outside. Look how dead that street is, yo. Amazing.